Well, it has been a long time since we have been able to make it into the garage. Due to a couple things, we did move facilities and that did slow us down on production in here of some projects. But we got into the new facility. Construction is still going on there for our new offices and everything, but we've been up and running for about 6 months now, which is really awesome, and we're really excited to be there and see what happens over the next few years out of the much larger, nicer facility. But the most important factor that has gotten us back into the garage for, well, the mid-engine C10 project is we just received last week the S1 sequential shifter for the T56 Corvette transmission. Now, they're not producing a Corvette specific shifter, but we are utilizing a shifter that they were awesome enough to partner with us on this build, and we think we can make it work for this application, being that it's going to be in the truck mid-engine, and you'll see when we start designing on how we're actually going to make it all work. But we've had our built LS3 engine on the motor stand here for nearly 2 years, and well, I'd say it's time to get that thing off of the stand and into the truck. We basically have everything ready for it. We port matched the Holley high ram intake just last week, kind of right after we got the S1 sequential shifter, and kind of got excited for it. Went out to Summit, got a whole bunch of stuff. Russ from Summit has really taken extremely good care of us. He got us hooked up with the Holley Terminator X Max, which I'm kind of thankful that this project has taken a little longer than originally anticipated, because we were originally thinking of running an OEM LSA style computer, and that would have been fine. But Holley for this kind of setup, just complete race car, you gotta give it to them. They really make a nice product, and we're really excited to be using the Holley Terminator X Max for this project. It's going to make tuning and drivability and just making absolute LS horsepower much easier. So we've got that. We are basically ready to get this guy put in and start working on the fabrication side of things. I mean, we did a ton of fabricating on the frame to get the Corvette suspension in. It's been sitting for a while, obviously. Looks like we never got painted on our engine cradle, so we're gonna have to do some sanding and repainting of that to get that rust out of there. But once we get that taken care of, we should be able to drop our engine and assemble our transmission in there. Get the turbo manifolds put on. Devon, shout out to him, he just dropped off our bends for the twin turbo. Nelson Racing, he got these guys all welded up for us, so that is super clean. He did an awesome job with that, and he's going to be helping us out on a few other pieces. But that is Devon over at DKG Fabrication. He is a great guy, doing tons of builds, and boy, does he make some really nice work. So reach out to him if you guys have any projects. But we are going to be fabricating the cold side of things. We are running the Shearer Fabs Holley high ram intercooler. It's rated for just crap ton of horsepower, and those guys make some really nice intercoolers and intakes for the LS platform for sure. I'm not sure if they're working on some other stuff, but if you have a Holley high ram, basically you can put it on whatever then, because they make them for the Coyotes and the Gen 3 Hemis, I'm pretty sure. So we are going to be running that. That'll be up here. We got our twin turbos coming off the back here, so we're going to be plumbing straight into the throttle body. No wild intercooler piping for that, so make life easy. And then turbos are just going to be dumping straight out the back, I suppose. Not 100% sure on how wild or crazy we want to get with that. But one thing we did change, originally thinking of running on gasoline, but why not run E85 and get all the benefits that E85 offers? A lot more horsepower. So we actually upgraded our fuel tank. We originally ordered the Aeromotive 20-gallon fuel cell pre-made from them, and it had the 3.5 brushless spur fuel pump, and that was good for right around 1,200 crank horsepower on E85, which we're hoping to make a little more than that. So we had the guys, shout out to Russ again, had the guys over at Summit Racing take care of us on that, and we are upgrading to the 5.0 spur. So that's capable of right around 1,800 crank horsepower on E85, which I think should take care of us quite well. On a motor that we got built from Cam's Racing Engines down in Canton. They did all of the machine work on our LS3, getting it all ready and prepped. This guy is ready to go. We got forged crank, rods, pistons, ARP, head studs, main bolts, Texas Speed heads. So it's ready to go. It is ready to party, and then it's going to be paired up with the Nelson Racing mirror image Gen 2 all ceramic ball bearing 60mm turbos, and they were able to push 1,200 crank horsepower on the engine dyno on pump gas and just a baby cam. So we got a full Texas Speed custom ground cam just for the C10 and this setup in there. So we should be pretty good, and all that power is going to be put to the ground from our awesome sponsor BC Racing on their BC Racing coilovers. So this guy should track and handle awesome, and we are super pumped to get this on the track and see what on earth it even does, if it even has traction, if it's just crazy, if it's wild, who knows, but we're gonna find out. So that is it for today. We're basically getting the garage cleaned, bunch of stuff going on. We got tons of projects that have probably changed. We sold the white Corvette, got the yellow Z06 LS7 car as a some assembly required build. So not sure what we're gonna do with the LS7 from that guy. Probably gonna be just a maximum effort in a car. If you guys got just a Z06 C6 car, how would you build it? Boost, NA, nitrous, big nasty cam. Got a Corsa Extreme for it. Got that from some guy on Corvette Forum. For $100, drove up to Flint, Michigan. Was a little scared about the deal, honestly. Took off on a Friday night. I mean, $100 for a Corsa Extreme. There was a warranty claim from his Z06. I guess the baffle inside after a few thousand miles or so exploded, and Corsa offered him an amazing warranty, gave him a full brand new axle back kit. So he had some spare parts, sold them to me for $100. I just got to get just a handful of pieces to make a complete kit. So that will be awesome. Will be awesome. But we will be checking in with you guys. This is busy because we're going to be down at Ford Fest this weekend in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We got tons of awesome packages. We got a Trinity 5.8 liter out of a 14 Shelby GT500. We've got a 17 GT350 Shelby Voodoo flat plane crank, Gen 2 Mustang Coyote with a Roush package on it with ID 1050X injectors. The whole works on that thing. I mean, billet, oil pump gears, you know. We're going to be putting some power down with some E85 for that customer. And then a EcoBoost 2.3 liter. And all of them are manual because we got to stay with the stick shifts. So we will be checking in and hopefully getting some more updates, some more progress on the mid-engine C10 build, because we are extremely excited and really happy to finally have some pieces and parts of the puzzle coming together, namely the S1 sequential shifter. It's really going to wrap this project up, and that's what we have been waiting on for so long. So really, really thankful for Simon down there at S1 Sequential for all that he's done for us, and really excited to get his product to use and put it on the track. So catch you next time.